that's a whole different issue. Hello. It's been a long time since I talked to this camera. I think I've just been doing so many things that I needed a little break. I just needed to get myself together. All good things, but sometimes you just gotta do what your body's telling you to do. So for the past couple weeks, I think it's only been 2. I haven't put anything up, but I'm back and it feels good. And I am planning a summer showcase, which I'm extremely excited about. It is so hot I can barely concentrate on what I came out here to say. It's, y'all, like, this heat wave is literally no joke. It kind of like actually takes away your train of thought. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Planning a summer showcase. And I'm super excited about it. I will link all the information in case you're in the LA area, or if you're going to be in the LA area. Would love to see you there. It's on July 27th, and we've been working so hard, myself and the other artists. You'll get 4 different artists. You can get pre-sale tickets online, or you can get tickets at the door. We've made it convenient for both. Doors open at 7:30 p.m. It's going to be a great show, so I hope that everyone in the area can make it out. I'll be doing some new music that I've been writing, and I've really been in much more of a space of creative freedom lately, which has felt really amazing. I've gotten back to writing my own music, and that's felt really good. I had to go through a process of letting go of a lot of different things in order to kind of find my way back there, and I was really struggling with feeling as though feeling almost like I was abandoning my art in a way, because I was feeling such a strong pull in the health and wellness field, and I always knew that I wanted to find a way to bridge that gap, but I just didn't know how. And after a series of workshops and a couple different shows that I went to, I saw and was surrounded by artists who were also in the health and wellness field, who were doing everything that I have been speaking and writing down that I want to be able to be done. And it just ignited a fire in me and allowed me to gain so much inspiration and to see that it could be done, and that was exactly what I needed. So I'm so thankful for that time that I had over the last couple weeks, just to kind of be still and be quiet and to kind of rest in what God has been sharing with me. And it's been really awesome. And it's so funny because a little while back, my friend Kristen, who's incredible, she sent this necklace over from the Giving Keys, and she had asked myself and another friend of ours which words were really on our heart and which words spoke to us, and I shared a series of words, and the one she ended up picking for me said let go on the key, and she sent it over. Of course I was in tears after I saw it, and I got it, and I called her ugly crying because I was so thankful for her kind, sweet spirit. But after getting that, I was like, I don't know what I need to there's a lot of things I need to let go of, but I don't know exactly, you know, what. And after the workshop, the Soul School events, and the different things that I've been pouring myself into as far as self-development and self-awareness, self-love and self-care, all of these different things, it hit me across the head what it was. And I've been talking about it a lot, and I talked about it in my last video, I think that was ego, and that was being masked as people pleasing and being so worried about what everyone else thought, and applied with perfectionism and all of these different things that just had such a strong hold on me. And that has been what has been needed to be let go of, and it's a process. And it is happening, and I'm so grateful for that. And through that process, I have been able to regain my creative space and understand that we only have so much space. We can only hold so much space and do and think of so many things. And if our minds are clouded with pleasing everybody else and holding everybody else's stuff and not taking care of ourselves, then we have no room to hear our intuition. We have no room to hear God speak to us, which I very heavily relate to and I feel is your intuition, is that innermost voice that you feel. I feel it. A lot of people, I guess, get those intuitive hits differently, and that's a-okay, but I feel physical sensations from that. And your creativity is stunted, your inspiration, your ability to gain inspiration is stunted because you're trying to take on everybody else's stuff, and there's not enough room for all that. You got to make room for yourself, and that is what I am doing now. And because of that, I am now able to get on paper what I want to say, and not just what I want to say, but what I guess you could say the world needs to hear from me. And it's really exciting to be in that place. And speaking of which, I started writing a new song, and it's really talking about that. It's talking about holding your own space. It's talking about creating space. It's talking about being content in your space. And that's a really difficult thing. And I think a lot of people get freaked out when they hear that word contentment, because they confuse it with being complacent. And there's a difference. Being content means that I am grateful for where I'm at. It means that I'm using what God has given me right now, right here in this space that I'm in. It means that I am faithful over little, and because of that, I can be faithful over much. And I mean, I just think about it in the way that if you're looking to give someone responsibility to take on, and you see that they can't handle the little bit that you've put in front of them, why would you give them more? And I think a lot of people get frustrated because they're like, what am I supposed to do with this? I have these big dreams, but I don't have enough. And you're always thinking that you don't have enough, but you have enough. God has given you everything you need for that time in that space that you're in. And if you're not grateful and thankful for that space that you're in, you're not going to be given anymore, because you have to almost prove that you can handle that, what you have that's right in front of you. And when you do that, and when you show thanks, and when you show a grateful heart, and when you operate from a space of abundance, you realize that you have more than you need and more than you can ever ask all the time. And complacency is what I relate to just being okay with whatever. And that is something completely different from being content. I never want to be complacent where I'm at, because there's always room to grow, there's always room to move, there's always room to gain more. But if I remain content, then I know that I will have the more that I'm looking for, and that I already have what I need right now to do what I need to do, and to do what God has called me to do in this moment. And that's kind of where the song has sprung from, and I'm really excited to share that on the 27th. I've been writing it, and I can't wait to get it arranged, and I'm just really thankful for where I'm at right now, and I'm just very content and grateful in the space that God has me in right now, and for the gap that was almost a lull in what I thought was my creativity, but it was really just me kind of being protected from not being my complete authentic self. And I'm grateful for that, and it's humbling, and it's a huge lesson to learn, but it's amazing on the other side of it. And I'm so grateful that I've been taken down this journey, and that it's not stopping anytime soon. And I'm sure there will be more lessons to learn, and they're not always easy lessons, but I'm grateful to continue learning them and to continue going through this with open heart. And I just pray that everyone else will be able to do the same, and you'll continue to remain content in the space that you're in, and continue to create the space that you want, and continue to hold the space for yourself that you deserve, even when things don't look so bright to you. You still deserve to hold that space for yourself, and you still deserve to take care of yourself in every phase of life. So don't forget that.
seats, eyes open, tears coming from the thrill of sight, moving as fast as light, and laughing for no reason and screaming for things you shouldn't have said in that fight. It's like meeting God with a kite in your left hand, string still twisted around your forefinger, right hand still gripping the safety rail. This moment when you feel like you're in an ocean of your own butterflies. See, riding a roller coaster is like losing your breath and finding it in your will, like taking your fears for a ride, or seeing yourself when you were 5. It is surreal. These are the things you grab onto, hold on to for a while, getting ready for the drop. Too busy riding my fears to even remember I'm afraid of heights. So why is it so exciting to be so damn scared? Like feeling your very heart roll throughout your entire body, only to find it in earthquake-like hands. But you can't wait to get back in line, you gotta get on one more time. Can't wait till your friends about to drive and how it feels from the very time. That's when I knew that roller coasters were for people like me. The light between their wings. You know I'm scared to fly. Cause I might come down. Think I'm ready now. I'm getting back.
We were waiting for one song all night, and this fool left me when he heard her start singing the song.
Loyalty,
Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. He ain't had none. He straight left me.
But she just said, she was like, what if we get to the car and they start singing the song? I said, nah, I'm gonna leave you.
Yeah, I'm gonna run.
Back. And when she said,
It's the
I said, bye. Boom, I knew what was happening.
Oh my god, that was so dope.
Joshua Johnson, oh.